If you're seeing this video, you're probably already working with dragons, even if you have no idea what that entails. But for the skeptics out there, I have 7 signs that you, in fact, are already working with dragons. First, however, for those of you that don't know me, I'm Hannah, and I help people own their powers and step into the driver's seat in their life. Today, you're gonna own your power as a dragon mystic, okay? But enough small talk, let's just get right into the 7 signs, shall we? Number 1, you identify as starseed or otherkin. Why is this a sign? So if you have incarnated many times, if you're from another planet or if you're a different species, at your soul's essence, likely you have lived many times and your soul has gained a lot of wisdom. And now this attracts the dragons to you and causes them to support you, maybe even without your conscious awareness. It's something that's so natural for you, like breathing, that you don't even think about it. You're not even conscious of it. It just kind of happens. 2, this is the most obvious sign. You resonate with dragons. Likely you like to dress up as dragons or wear clothes with dragons. Maybe you have dragon tattoos. You like to watch TV shows with dragons, play as dragons in video games, or have them as pets, or whatever. You get the gist. Whatever it is, you might not be able to put your finger on it, but you've just always really liked dragons. 3 is a really interesting one. You may go through a lot of dangerous experiences, a lot of traumatic events, a road of trials, shall we say, and yet you always come out unscathed. Now, maybe mentally, maybe you're a little scathed there, maybe a little wounded, but physically you're always unscathed. Why is this? Probably dragons, my friend. Dragon protection is so powerful. In my experience working with beings from the other side, nothing really compares to the energetic protection of a dragon. And I can tell you for myself, there have been so many close call situations that I've been in, supernatural shit, where I really, by all accounts, should be dead or seriously injured, and I'm always totally fine. And that's because the dragons have my back. So if you've noticed this about yourself, kind of almost like this reverse clutch situation, you've likely got dragons around you, and probably quite a few. So 4, another juicy one. People are intimidated by your presence, by your energy. And this could apply even if you don't seem like a stereotypical intimidating person. I can tell you myself, I gave off these vibes even when I was a shy, quiet little girl. There was nothing intimidating about me. I was just this quiet little kid, and I just kind of gave off these don't fuck with me vibes. People tended to leave me alone or just have really intense reactions to my presence, where they don't trust me or they don't like me immediately, stuff like that. And that's because people are picking up on the dragon energy around you without really knowing what that is. And it's it can be an intimidating, scary kind of energy if you're not familiar with it. And people are like, I don't know what this is. I don't know what it is about you, but I don't like you. I don't like that energy. It's probably your dragon bodyguards. So 5 is that you have innate psychic abilities. Now, we all have psychic abilities. We all have the capacity to be psychic. However, if you're the type that's already working with the dragons without realizing it, you've probably got some boosts to your psychic skills already without even having to put the time in to develop those skills. Likely you were just born with innate 6 senses, clairvoyance, claircognizance, clairsentience. All the clairs are really strong for you. So let me know in the comments if you've noticed any odd or really powerful psychic gifts that you may have. I'm curious to hear. Now 6 kind of ties in with the psychic abilities one. This is that you just know things, okay? And this, in other words, that's clear cognizance. That's when you just know things. That's a psychic ability. You don't know how you know these things, you just do. And in this case, not always the case, but in this lens of working with dragons, likely what you're experiencing when you don't know something and then boom, all of a sudden it's in your head and you just know the answer or whatever. That's probably the dragons telepathically communicating to you, giving you their wisdom, giving you their knowledge, just kind of implanting that in your brain. That's why it's not there 1 second and then it's just there. So our final sign, number 7, and this is quite a fun one, is that you may have had, or maybe you still do have, no judgment, an imaginary friend that's a dragon. Now, as an adult, maybe this doesn't even look like an imaginary friend. This could be just that you have a significant plushy stuffed animal figure, some sort of dragon like emblem that you've always really resonated with, that you like to keep around you. Likely that is an anchor, as I like to call it, for an actual dragon spirit that is working with you. And likewise, if you had an imaginary friend as a child, if you have one now, let me tell you, there's no such thing as imaginary. That which we classify as imaginary is simply in a different plane of existence from us. It's in a different realm. Dragons vibrate at a higher frequency, a frequency that can't be seen with the naked eye in the third dimensional planes. Hopefully I'm not losing you with this jargon, because it's definitely a lot of jargon. But I hope you get the gist. If you have an imaginary friend, that is actually a spirit guide. That's a dragon spirit guide that's already working with you. So there you have it. After hearing those 7 signs, I want to know, how many do you resonate with? Are you convinced that you're already working with dragons? And if you are, and you're just confused at how to take this deeper, you really want to know more, well, I've got you, my friend. I created a course specifically for this purpose. We got the How to Train Your Dragon Guide eCOURSE. Just between you and me, the eCOURSE is actually about how your dragon guide trains you, not the other way around, because they are way, way, way wiser and more powerful than we are. But anyways, I digress. If you would like to enroll in that course, you can do so for free for the first unit, and there's a link in the description below. So if this video resonated with you, as usual, me and the dragons would love you forever if you could give us a like and subscribe and hit that notification bell to be notified when I post, because sometimes my schedule's a bit sporadic. But in any case, if you have any other questions about this topic, please drop them in the comments. I read all the comments, even if I can't always get around to responding. I do my best, and I take your feedback very seriously. So let me know, what are your thoughts on this? And until next time, my friends, stay powerful.